What a win from Sentimental Hero. Kalgoorlie Cup number 3 for Peter Fernie. Lucy Fury second. What a performance. He's been the inform horse all the way through this Kalgoorlie season, or the latter half of the Kalgoorlie season, and he gets the job done on the biggest stage.
He does, and in a pretty, not I guess to the same extent as Magnificent Andy, but I think he deserved a win like that. Yep. Sentimental Hero. Speaking to Lucy post-race, he'd come to the end of his preparation in that disappointment of the Perth Cup a bit earlier this year, but there's been some ups and downs along the way. We spoke of the Perth Cup. He had some luckless runs leading into that race, which he could have won as well. So to get the job done today, as you mentioned, he won the key lead-up for the race in the Boulder Cup in pretty dominant fashion. He was always going to be hard to beat with where he landed in running.
From a handicapping perspective, a race like the Perth Cup, it's going to become tricky for him now, given the fact that he has had such a good campaign this time in. But do you feel like he can measure up to our big feature race on the 1st of January?
Oh, off what he was able to do leading into last year's, Lockie, you'd have to suggest that he would. I'm not entirely across at this current point in time what weight he would carry in a Perth Cup. That's something you'd have to go and do the maths a little bit later on at some stage. But I do think if they can keep him up, which is maybe going to be the problem, as he has had a preparation, there isn't much of a turnaround now, I would suggest, getting into Perth Cup season and those lead-up races. So it's going to be interesting how they plot a path to that race, if that is where they go for him from here. But I think he would.
What a day it's been. The Golden Saddle into the Kalgoorlie Cup. Still one race to come, but this place has just been buzzing over the last hour.
It has. It's been rocking. What a day on course. It's been a very enjoyable day to be on course working, Lockie. It would have been fun as well to be over the other side of the fence, that's for sure. But no, it's a great day. It's my second time here on Cup Day as well. Last year was my first time, and it was one of the better days I've had on a racetrack as a spectator. And I would suggest and recommend it. Couldn't recommend it highly enough, is what I was trying to say to anyone who's thinking about maybe doing the round one year. I've only ever heard good things about it. No, it's a big few days, but it's a very enjoyable few days as well.
Worthwhile, without doubt. What do you make of this last race? Is there something at value that we can send our viewers at home off with a winner, or are you with Troublemaker, who is resuming for the informed Peter Fernie?
To put it bluntly, no, Lockie. I don't think there's much value in the last year at all. I'm a big fan of Troublemaker. Have been ever since she races the 2-year-old. I've always liked what the level of ability that she's got. She has had some soundness issues over the journey, and they've really struggled to get her up, to get her back to the races at times, and they have had to race her sparingly as a result. And she is first up at 1,300 metres. That is maybe the slight concern and knock that I have on her here today, but I do think that her best is the best in this field, and that she's got a lot more ability than most of these. You need only go back a couple of starts ago, or not the last time we saw her at the races, but the start prior to that. She ran straight past Sure Thing, who went on and won a Gold Rush here at Kalgoorlie.